Okay, Path 1, let's get the 3 cards from 3 different decks. We're going to get 1 card from each of 3 decks, and we're going to see what messages come across for you for this path from Spirit. This is the Divine Abundance deck. All the decks are listed below. Click on the title. It'll drop down the description box. Your link to your extended will be down there too. This is the Power of Surrender deck. And this one is Priestess of Light. Okay. Divine Abundance, the card you have is Guidance. When you make Divine Intelligence your foundation, you finally have a fixed star to follow. Isn't that the truth? You are being divinely guided. Absolutely. And you're going through a bit of a transformation, or you have gone through, because you've got a great big butterfly there. But you're in this ship. It's a sailboat. So you really can't, whichever way the wind is blowing is the direction you're going in. And that's Divine Intelligence guiding you to the right place at the right time. Be open to it, okay? Now, the Power of Surrender. You have surrender to non-action. Now is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power. Let others come to you. That goes with that, because that is all about divine guidance. This is about not making decisions on your own to move in a specific direction or do anything. You're waiting. You're waiting because the divine guidance is going to bring to you what it is you need, whether it be a specific person, guide you to a specific place or a specific thing. Now, the Priestess of Light, you have brilliant beliefs, luminous life force, and personal power, which is what this was just talking about. I feel like some of you on this path might be a little confused. Maybe you already aren't moving forward, but it's because you're not sure where to go, what to do. Just don't do anything. If it's confusing, even if it's not confusing, but you're being asked to not do anything. You're being asked to allow divine to guide you. And if you're in a holding pattern, so to speak, right now, there's a reason for it, right? So everything here is basically saying, oops, sorry guys, just sit still and wait. What I wanted to do was read this from the book for you. There is always a special message from the book for us. Card 45. And it says, 2 snow leopards accompany the priestess of the galactic sky as she emerges from the night with a luminous ball of ethereal light. This priestess is telling you that, like her, you can project a brilliant life force energy out into the world. Her heart center shines with the light of her divine origins. The glow of her true identity encircles her head and emanates brightly from her brow and crown chakras. Yet she is no more powerful than you, for you have come from the same luminous source. So few people are taught to believe this truth about themselves. They believe that they are not enough, not deserving, or not capable of making their dreams come true. But these conclusions project a dark energy that brings unhappiness and blocks goals and desires from manifesting. This card is asking you to embrace your luminosity and remember your oneness with Source. It's this oneness that forges your truth and helps you heal your old hurts and misinformed beliefs. Even if lies about your lack of power and value have been with you for a long time, it's never too late to awaken to your truth and let yourself shine. This is a time of renewed energy for you, and the snow leopards are signaling that you have the personal power to overcome your inner demons. In fact, you are now capable of making giant leaps in reversing these toxic mental patterns. When you do, your brilliant new beliefs will manifest a wonderful new reality, one that will match the resonance of your own luminous life force. That's maybe why you're being asked to, not make any moves. That's why you're being held back. Because until you know how powerful you are, Spirit doesn't want you taking any moves, making any sudden decisions and going in a specific direction. Okay, now we're going to use, I can't remember what this is called. Angel Guidance Tarot. Yes, that is our first card out. Okay. Seven of Pentacles. I know it says Earth. I'm going to call it what it is in regular decks, okay? Because that way everybody has a better understanding. Most people know what the Seven of Pentacles is all about. And we're going to get into these cards a little more in depth once I get this laid out. Five of Swords. And I'll show you the cards then too. Ooh, you've got the Lovers card. This is my twin flame card. King of Pentacles. And now the center of your deck, overall energy, Three of Pentacles. We're going to have to move this up. Four of Wands. I don't know if I've ever seen it in this deck because I don't recognize that picture. Five of Wands. 10 of Wands. Oh my God, are you jumping in leaps and bounds here? Holy. Right into a brand new beginning. The Ace of Wands. This is very interesting. Very interesting because you go from the Seven of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles. Just like that. That's a huge jump. You've got two cards in between the Seven of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. One of which is the Five of Swords. And the Lovers. Then down here, you go back to the Three of Pentacles. Here you've got the Four of Wands. You go from the Four of Wands to the Five, to the 10, to the Ace. You have got a lot of passion in this. This path is going to bring a lot of passion. Bottom of this deck, part of the overall energy now, Nine of Cups. This path is moving you towards your wish fulfillment. Your desires are about to be real. Wow. So follow the guidance. Whatever you're guided to do, wherever you're guided to go, do it. Because this is where it's taking you. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. You start off on this path in the Seven of Pentacles. So you've invested in something or someone for a long time, and you've been patient. You've done everything you need to do for this. You wanted this to come to fruition for a long time. You've put in the effort and you've been patient. And you're wondering if it's ever going to take place, if it's ever going to happen. And now you've got the 5 of Swords. This is all about do what's right. Do what's right. And that includes do what's right for you, okay? This card in this deck also represents mistakes and reassessing things. Please don't go there. Because what the message is for me right here is you have put in a lot of work. A lot of work. I've been eating blackberries and I got them all over my hands. A lot of work, a lot of time. You've invested a lot in this. Whatever it is, it's going to be different for all of you, okay? Some of you, it is going to be your eternal soulmate. Others of you, it could be career, it could be whatever, okay? And it hasn't taken place yet. It hasn't come to fruition. And you're afraid you've made a mistake somewhere along the way. So you're reassessing, you're playing back over and over again in your head how you did this and where you could have gone wrong. Do not go backwards that way. You haven't done anything wrong. It's just divine timing. Follow the guidance, okay? It's just not the right time yet. Moving toward this. This is all about relationships, emotions, decisions. But like I said, it is my twin flame card. So you're either being moved toward your eternal soulmate or your twin flame, whatever you call it. I prefer eternal soulmate. I don't know why, I just do. So either that's what's happening here. You're being asked to not act, not take action. Realize how powerful you are. Whatever it is that you did here, you are taking yourself to this. Actually, you're drawing them to you, is what you're doing. And that's why this says, let others come to you. You haven't done anything wrong. There are no mistakes. Everything that happens is meant to happen, and it happens for a reason, okay? Don't go down that road, because you are drawing this person or this situation to you. Because then you suddenly, out of nowhere, jump into this King of Pentacles. This is King Midas. You have the Midas touch here. Everything you touch is going to turn to gold, is going to be successful. You are going to bring everything into fruition. I want to point out, this sits right below the 7 of Pentacles. All that work, the effort that you've put in, the patience that you've had. You've got the King of Pentacles right underneath that. You are going to be successful. You are going to turn all of that. Look at him. He's got 1 gold coin. You're going to turn that 1 gold coin into all of these. It's going to multiply. Everything that you want, it's going to multiply. You are headed for wish fulfillment. Your overall energy here so far is wish fulfillment and support in doing so. Recognition. 3 of Pentacles. This is all about being supported, either by someone in 3D or by spirit. And with the cards you've got here, I say it's spirit, divine, God, whatever you want to call it. You are being supported. You are being guided. Look at the angel behind you. They're always there. They're always around you, guiding you, supporting you, moving you forward, trying to bring. Look at, you've got King of Pentacles is about prosperity. The 4 of Wands is about prosperity, celebration, contentment, happiness, balance. This is a strong foundation. It doesn't matter what you try and build on this. Once you get here on this path, look at, this is the beginning of the path. This is your movement forward on this path. Once you reach this place, you will be stable. You will be solid. You will be able to build anything you want on top of that foundation, and it will not crumble. It's going to be successful. It's going to take you to everything you want. So, Five of Wands. What's going on here? This is inner conflict, outer conflict, jealousies, competition, all the dark emotions, all the dark negative feelings and thoughts. It's annoying, it's frustrating, it's pulling you down. Do not go here, okay? Let's look at where this is. It's right underneath the King of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. This will send you off path. Don't allow the drama in your life. When you get here, I'm not sure what this is. I'm going to clarify it. But whatever it is, do not allow it to affect your forward movement, okay? Because if you allow the conflict and the drama, it's going to take you here. Ten of Wands. For some of you, this conflict and drama has been taking place right from the beginning, like it's been following you. This is where you let it go. The Ten of Wands is all about, it's a 10. It doesn't go any higher than that. So like, that's it. You're setting the burden down. But it's being overworked. It's being stressed. It's an imbalance. It's not being balanced. And yet that's what you're building here. So like I said, majority of you, this conflict, the jealousies, the competition, it could be you in a career or a business. Maybe you're on YouTube and you're looking at all the competition and thinking, I am never going to be successful. But it's right below the King of Pentacles, who is successful no matter what. This guy knows how to be successful, and he always is. And it's this drama that's causing you to feel stressed. It's causing the anxiety. And look at this tiny, tiny little coin here. This is what you're capable of creating. Look at the difference in size. And whenever you take it, this is like a money tree. You take a coin from that tree, another one pops up. And then another one, and another one, and another one. So stop focusing on the lack. It doesn't have to be a lack of finances. It can be a lack of love, a lack of happiness, a lack of anything. Whatever it is that you're feeling scarcity in, let it go. That could be the conflict. You know, maybe you're feeling the guidance to go in a specific direction. You're thinking, there is no way I'm going to ever be successful doing that. I'm never going to have more money than I have right here. I'm never going to have the happiness I want. Stop. Stop, because you are. Look at what's right here. You bounce back. You've got the Ten of Wands here. The minute you reach this point on your path, you set all that down and you start at the beginning. You have a brand new beginning with the Ace of Wands here. This is something that you're going to be passionate about. Follow your passion. This is the guidance. Follow your passion. This is an opportunity for you to move forward and be extremely successful. Have the wish fulfillment. Follow your passion. When you get here, okay? This is right below the Four of Wands. You have the opportunity for prosperity and contentment here. Absolutely. But the Five of Wands and the Ten of Wands, I feel like it pulls you out of sync. But you can start again. Just follow your passion. Okay, so I want to clarify this Five of Wands, and I want to know what this is all about. Double. I don't know what that is. There's a message here in that cut, and it's something about double up, double up. That's going to mean something to somebody out there. I don't know what it means. That's all they're giving me is double up. So if that means anything to you, that's confirmation for you to double up, whatever that means. 5 of Wands, you've got the 7 of Swords. New plan, new strategy. Okay, the 7 of Swords is all about knowing what you want, going after it, but the plan falls short because you get there and you can't carry. You want the seven swords, but you can't carry them all. So now you've got to go back and you've got to plan and strategize to go back and get the other 2. So this is just all about a new plan, new strategy. Okay? So something pulls you under here. Don't let it get to you. Don't let it take you to the 10. You're jumping from the 5 of Wands directly to the 10 of Wands. So this is pulling you under hard and fast. Don't let it. Stop, take a breath, step back, and create a new plan, new strategy, and move forward again. Because you can start over. For some of you, this is about work, career, job. The 8 of Pentacles generally is about a career. It's about work. It's about focusing on work. Maybe you've been focusing too hard on work, right? Because, you know, this is all underneath the 7 of Pentacles. And the 7 of Pentacles is all about having done the work, working hard, putting in the effort, investing in something for a long time. But maybe you've been working too hard. Maybe that's all you've been focusing on, and you need to let go. You need to play, because this Ace of Wands, look at this, is a little girl. She's playing with this wand. She's not taking it seriously. She's just having fun with it. Move in a new direction. This is the apprentice card. Doing something new, doing something different, doing things in a way that you haven't done before. And when you put this together with the 7 of Swords, that's exactly it. A new plan, a new strategy, something you haven't done before, you haven't thought about, you haven't thought of yet. Just sit down, take a breather, and try to figure out this new direction that you need to go in. Because this path here, the path maybe that you were on before you came in here to this new path, is a path that isn't the right one. But it's not a huge switch. It's just a just a gentle shift, and you're there. I want to do the 10 of Wands. I feel like some of you feel like you've been on a roller coaster ride. Maybe you have been successful for a little bit, and then all of a sudden you're not successful, and you're back down to, you know, you're at the King of Pentacles place, and you're able to manifest all this money, and you've got the stability, and you've got that foundation laid, and then all of a sudden, you know, you come up against something, and it takes you back here to where you've got very little. And it's like you're starting over again. If that's the case, if this is what has kept happening for you, you keep building and then dropping, building and dropping. There's something in your plans. I'm sorry, guys, you can't really see this, can you? Hang on. I thought I was over far enough, but I wasn't. Okay. Okay, so here we've got the 7 of Swords and the 8 of Pentacles. Spirit is asking you to come up with a new plan, new strategy, because if you keep playing the old one over and over again, and it's successful, but then it crashes, and then you play it again, it's successful, and then it crashes. New plan, new strategy, new direction, something that you haven't thought of yet, a way of doing it that you haven't done yet. Okay, so now on the 10 of Wands, don't be afraid. This is fear. I think you know you need to go in a different direction, whatever that means for you, whether it's in regards to a person, a place, a thing, finances, a career, business, job. You know you need to go in a different direction and you're afraid to. You're afraid that if you do, it's not going to work, because what has been happening works to a point and then it drops. But at least it works for a while and brings whatever it is you want for a while. But going in this new direction that you haven't done yet is going to bring it in and keep it in. Let go of the fear and uncertainty. This is the Two of Swords, is indecision. You're allowing fear to stop you from moving in the right direction. You're not making the decision. You're not making the choice. Like I said, the Lover's card is also a card of choices. You haven't maybe been making the right choice yet. And it's out of fear. And maybe you feel you don't have enough information to make this decision. Spirit is telling you, you have everything you need. Sometimes the information comes once you get on the path and start moving forward. Right? Take the first step. Everything you need will come in once you take that first step. Okay, am I clarifying anything else? Five of Swords, okay. Okay, I'm getting another one. Those of you that double up meant something for, I'm getting double down. So, double up or double down, whichever one means something to you. That's Spirit's suggestion, okay? Five of Swords. 10 of Swords. This is the end of the suffering. Whatever that is for you. The 10 of Swords, again, it's like the 10 of Wands. Look at this. You've got the 10 of Wands down here, and up above you've got the 10 of Swords. You have not made mistakes. Let go of that way of thinking if that's what you're doing. Some of you feel like you've been betrayed or deceived by someone else. That will definitely block you. You've got to bring that to an end. These are all connected. These three cards are connected. This is what's stopping you from moving forward. This is why this keeps playing over. Oh my goodness. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Lesson has not been learned yet. There's a lesson in all of this. If you're somebody that has had repeating taking place, it's constantly going around, it's the same thing every time, the lesson has not been learned. You need to let go. That's it. That's the lesson. Let go of this way of thinking and believing. And then you will be unblocked. And you will very quickly start to move forward. The Knight of Swords is the fastest moving knight in the deck. However, he can be very impulsive. When he finds himself cornered, when he finds himself in this Five of Swords position, thinking he's made mistakes, he's screwed up somewhere, and he's trying to backpedal and he wants to fix it, he just all of a sudden will go in a different direction because he wants to fix it. Do not do this. Okay? That could be what's messing things up for you. The ending. Don't be impulsive. Allow yourself to make mistakes if that's what's happening. That's how you learn. That's how you succeed. When you make a mistake, you now know how not to do it. So move in a new direction and do it in a completely different way. That's your lesson. Okay. Bottom of this deck, part of your overall energy. Four of Swords. You can heal from this, and you will move in a new direction, and you will have that new beginning. You are extremely powerful, so powerful that you don't even realize how powerful you are, because even when you're on the wrong path, you can be successful. But because it's the wrong path, it doesn't last. But I'll tell you what, once you get on this right path down here, you give up the conflict, you give up the impulsiveness around the mistakes that are made, around the flaws, and you actually take a step back and just try to figure things out and see it a little clearer, because you're not seeing it very clearly. That will be the lesson learned, and you will move forward very quickly in this new beginning toward your fulfillment, your wish fulfillment, whatever that is. Wow, this is an amazing reading. I want to ask your guides and spirit what it is that you can do to help you see this in a different way, from a different angle, a different light, if you will, so that you can move forward in that new direction, that right direction, and turn everything to gold that you touch. We're going to do that in the extended. If you'd like to go to the extended, click on the title of this video. It'll drop down my description box. The link is there. It's not a link necessarily for Path 1. It's a link for the extendeds. When you get there, you will see the air signs extendeds, okay? So choose Path 1 once you get there, okay? I love you guys. Those of you that are not going over, thank you for being here. If you feel like there was another path that resonated with you, feel free to watch it. I am now going to move into Path 2. Okay, air signs. Now we're going to get into Path 2. We're going to choose one card from each of 3 decks. And these are going to be a little bit of a message, a specific message to those of you that chose Path 2. Okay, this is from Spirit. This is going to show you what's on this path, maybe something you need to do while on this path, or to get onto the right part of this path. We'll see when the cards come up. Now, all the decks are listed below. The first deck I used was Divine Abundance. This is the Power of Surrender. And the third deck will be the Priestess of Light. They will all be listed below. Okay, Priestess of Light. And then we will take a look at these 3 cards that give us a bit of guidance right off the bat. Now, like I said, all the decks will be listed below. If you're unsure how to get there, click on the title of this video. It'll drop down my description box. In that description box, you will see the decks that I'm using listed. Your extended link is going to be down there as well, okay? And when you click on that link, it's going to be a link that takes you to my website, to a page where you'll find all 3 paths. So just look for air signs and your path, okay? First card out, Acceptance. Radical acceptance in the now opens the flow. Whatever is taking place in your life right now, whatever is happening, whatever direction you're being guided to take, be accepting of it. Be accepting of whatever is taking place right now, because being in acceptance of it is going to allow you to flow. It's going to unblock any blocks. It's going to remove any resistance, obviously, because you're going to be able to flow forward, right? So no matter what's taking place right now, Spirit is asking you to be in acceptance of it, because they're taking you to your better place. And what you need to surrender is procrastination. which kind of goes hand in hand with acceptance. Now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract success. So taking action, moving forward the way you're being guided to move forward, being accepting of that direction, no matter what it is. And the Priestess of Light. Ooh, you have achievement, effort, plus intention. You will reach that goal. You will achieve something very special. I wasn't going to read it from the book, but I'm being guided to. There's something in it for you. For someone, maybe all of you, maybe not all of you. Card 49. Okay. It says, the priestess of the white buffalo stands shoulder to shoulder with the mighty beast, bringing a message about the direction of your life. She reveals that you will achieve success by aligning your conscious intentions with the drive and energy that you focus on your goals. Some people have clear, specific intentions, yet their efforts fall short due to confusion, misdirection, or even just laziness. Others put a lot of effort into their lives, but their intentions are unclear or even full of doubt. The message here is to bring the two together in a lucid and logical way. Understand your true intentions and take responsibility for the effort you put into them every day. Buffalo are methodical in their movement, and they have humps on their shoulders, symbolic of the ability to carry heavy loads. This represents the systematic energy needed when attempting to bring your intentions to fruition. Abundant success is assured when you apply planned and patient effort to the intentions that truly resonate with your heart. Since the white buffalo is so sacred and rare, this card brings a special message. It's time to raise your intentions and take your effort to a higher level. Bring prayer to your path and you will ignite the unlimited abundance that this beautiful creature signifies. Wow, no wonder I had to read that for you. That was beautiful. That's very beautiful. Okay, so maybe you know what you want. Maybe you like it said, you have the intention, you just, for whatever reason, aren't moving in that direction. And that's what this card speaks of. You need to be in the acceptance mode. You need to be open to receiving in order to flow. So you have to remove any doubts. You have to have the intention and take the effort. And if you're taking the effort but nothing's happening, then there's something not right about your intention. Maybe you do have some doubts. Maybe there's an old belief system in play here that's stopping you from getting where you want to go. Okay, so this is Angel Guidance Tarot. And your first card out, Queen of Pentacles. Could be an energy you're needing to take on because the Queen of Pentacles is very capable. She's very gracious. She knows what she wants. She knows how to go after it. Whatever it is that is her passion. You see that crown is at her heart chakra. She follows her passion. She goes after what she really wants. She chooses what she loves and is passionate about, and that's what she goes after. Seven of Wands. This is the resistance we're talking about. This is somebody, this guy, he knows what he wants, and he's standing his ground. But all of these wands here, that's the resistance. There's something stopping you from moving forward. Maybe it's Well, I'm not going to go there again. We've already been there. You know what it is. I'm sure you do. Now we have the Knight of Wands. Have the confidence to follow your passion. That's what this guy does. He moves very quickly towards what it is that he's passionate about, and he's got the confidence to know that he's going to achieve whatever he puts his mind to. And then we have the Ace of Wands. This is the opportunity. This is the beginning stages. This is when you take that first step towards your passion, that first step in that new beginning. Look at the child holding the wand. That childlike desire, creativeness, the happiness, the fearlessness. Children do not fear moving forward. They see something they want to check out and they just go do it. Oh, you know what? This is the center card of the spread. This is part of the overall energy, the 10 of Cups. This combined with the bottom of the deck, when I'm done laying the cards out, I'll show you that. That is the overall energy. This is ultimate emotional fulfillment. This is love, blessings, family life, happy family life. When you follow the direction, the advice, the guidance, this is your achievement right here. Six of Swords. This again, this is the guidance. This is your angels guiding you someplace better. And that's the acceptance. Be accepting of where they're moving you to. Know that by moving forward, moving on from something, maybe you have to let something go and that's why it's difficult for you. But know that when you do that, you get this. There's an exchange here. You may be letting go of something that you think is pretty great, but it's not as great as what's coming. They never take you away from something you like or love to take you someplace that you're going to hate. It's always better than where you're at. So if it's really good where you're at and you're being guided to move away from that, you got to know that the next place you're going to is amazing. Okay. Five of Wands. Yeah, here's where the conflict and the resistance comes in. The uncertainty. Wanting it, but how badly do you want it? In this deck, it also represents annoyances and competition. But this is the conflict. For me, this is inner conflict. This is that indecision. How to move forward, when to move forward, what direction to take. And you know what? If that's truly where you're at right now, then what you should do, the best thing you could do, is go for long walks in nature alone and just be quiet. Quiet your mind and enjoy the beauty around you. Meditate. If you're somebody who likes to meditate, you're okay with that, meditate. Because that'll clear your mind. That'll release the resistance, the resisting thoughts that you have, the uncertainty, the self-doubt, if there's any. It'll help you release that and move in the direction you're being guided to move in. For me, this feels like whatever direction you're being guided in, that's what's causing the confliction. Because this comes after the Six of Swords. And the Six of Swords, for me, it's always divine guidance. You are being literally picked up in the hands of the divine and moved. That's what they're wanting to do. And this is where the conflict comes in. There's something about where you're headed or where the divine wants you to go or how to go that's causing confliction inside of you. But look at where it's taking you. Oh my God, you have the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. This is prosperity. This is long-term finances, long-term happiness. This could be a long-term relationship that you're headed for. It's going to bring you all the security that you're looking for in your life, that you've been looking for. And your outcome card. Oh my goodness. Don't hold back. You've got the World. You literally have the world in your hands. You can have anything and everything. You can have it all. You always have had it in your hands. This is accomplishment. This is a completion of one phase of your life so that another one can begin. This is the achievement. Look at how this matches. Okay, let's look at the bottom of the deck and see. So, overall energy, 10 of Cups, Queen of Swords. So your overall energy here is the Queen of Swords and the 10 of Cups, okay? So the Queen of Swords she's somebody who, she's got experience, she's got wisdom, she's got self-confidence, she's got self-esteem, she's got the inner strength to do what needs to be done to move forward. And you are going to have to take on this energy to move in the direction that you're being guided in. And like I said, I think the procrastination is around what you're being guided to do or a direction you're being guided to take, because either there's uncertainty around it or there's fear involved, but there's trepidation, there's procrastination. You're holding back. Whoever this is for, you're holding back because you're just not sure about making the move. Maybe you're afraid you're not good enough to make this move, to do what's being required of you. But you are. The Queen of Pentacles is your first card in the reading. This is somebody that's very capable of doing whatever it is that you're being asked to do. And it is going to take you. If you take on this energy, this strong energy, you're going to get exactly what you want. You will achieve the goals that you want to achieve. I want to clarify this 5 of Wands here. I want to know what it is that's causing the conflict within you. So we're going to use the Light Seers deck. Okay, yes, that is ours. That is your first card. You probably can't see that on camera though, but one flipped out for us. So your first card, 8 of Pentacles. So for some of you, this could be around work. It could be a job you've got that you're needing to leave, to move on to something different. Maybe you're being guided to leave this job and finally start that business you've always wanted to start. It could be that you're just being guided to move in a brand new direction, doing something completely different from what you've ever experienced. And it's creating that trepidation, that procrastination, because it's the unknown, it's the uncertainty, right? The 8 of Pentacles is the apprenticeship card. It's again, doing something you've never done. You're new at this. So, like I said, that's where it comes from. And that's why you're being asked to take on the Queen of Swords energy, because she doesn't care. She doesn't care if she's never been there, done that. She's got that self-confidence, that self-esteem to know that no matter what this is, she can do it. For some of you, it could have to do with finances. You're afraid to spend the money. Maybe the move forward is going to be about letting go of an income in an existing job. Maybe it means you have to spend a little bit of money to move forward in this new endeavor, whatever this is. You're afraid that it's going to cause you financial strife. Some of you, it could be one person that this is for, but I'm getting from this card rejection. So it could be that you're afraid to take a job because once you get into it, they'll realize that you aren't experienced enough. You don't know what you're doing. That's not the case, though. It's not the case. If you're being divinely guided towards something and you don't think you have the skills or the talent to do it, if you're being divinely guided, the universe knows what you're capable of. And they're trying to push you through that fear because this is a good move for you. Oh my God, you've got the 10 of Pentacles. My goodness. Got this twice. This is something that's going to last likely the rest of your life. There's going to be longevity here, whatever this is. This could even be a relationship for you. Your person could be the Queen or King of Pentacles, the King or Queen of Swords. That would be Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, and it would be air sign, obviously. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. This for me though represents you, your energy that you have to take on. This is going to take you far. Whatever this is, whatever you're being guided to do is going to take you far. Bottom of this deck now. I'm done clarifying. Are we done clarifying? Are we? Yes, thank you. We're done clarifying. So the bottom of this deck now is part of your overall energy too. This is ego. Not in the way that, a lot of people think of the ego, whereas, damn, I'm fine. Not that way. In a way where you're allowing your fear thoughts take hold and control your movement. Don't let your ego make this decision for you. Go with your heart, go with your passion, go with your inner guidance system. The universe, God, whatever you want to call it, whatever you're being divinely guided to do, do not allow those negative thoughts that are trying to steer you away from this. Your ego, the only job your ego has is to keep you safe and alive. And it does so based on previous experience. And those previous experiences are out of your life now. So they didn't work in your ego's mind's eye, or however you want to look at that. Your ego is saying, those didn't work. So this isn't going to work either. Don't go this way. Don't listen to that. Don't let that pull you under. Don't let that hold you back. Do not listen to the resistant thoughts. Meditate. That will help you in a big way. I want to get you a Beyond Lemuria card. These cards on the fronts all have different artwork, and it's so cute. And then on the back of the card, they all have different messages. So let's see what your message is from Spirit here. Beautiful picture. Okay, now I'm going to read this to you. So it might be a little crooked for you, but I got to see the words. It says, beyond the mind. Yeah, that's exactly what we're talking about with the ego here. Okay, it says, the mind moves us through the logistics of life so we can function in the world. However, endless mental chatter, self-doubt, limiting stories, and subconscious programs can keep us in our suffering. Step outside mind-based limitations. Looking at things in an overly logical way will hinder you and obstruct access to your superpowers. The past may be running you and making your mind spin so you cannot see what is really in front of you. Consider what your heart and your gut are telling you. What would the situation at hand feel like if you released all fears and worries? Are these concerns even yours? We just said exactly that. Exactly that. I don't have to say anything on this card because that is exactly what just came through for you. I want to ask your guides and Spirit for more information for you, more guidance to help you move through this, to help you let go of the ego, let go of those resistant negative thoughts that are trying to steer you in the wrong direction. We're going to do that in the extended. Click on the title of the video. It'll drop down the description box, which is where the extended link will be. Okay, you'll go to my website, then you choose the air sign videos and choose path 2. Those of you that are going over to the extended, I will see you over there. Those of you that are not, I love you guys. I will see you next time, and we are going to move into path 3. Okay, path 3, let's get your reading going. All my decks are listed below. This is Divine Abundance. Click on the title to drop down my description box, and you will see all the decks that I'm using here, as well as your extended link. Oh, that's weird. It has a different color. I thought it was. Anyways, that's where you'll see your extended link for this video. This is the power of surrender. And this one is Priestess of Light. Now we're getting these 3 cards as an overall kind of where you're at, what you need to do, what's being requested by Spirit at this point in time. And then we're going to pull 9 cards to see your path. Okay. Now, first card, Divine Abundance. You have courage. Let me be open to courageously take the steps that are shown. Okay, so you're being divinely guided, obviously. Toward your future, and part of it is there's going to be a direction that you're being asked to take that there's going to be something about it that's going to cause a little bit of trepidation. And it's interesting that, you know, I know we're all connected. I absolutely agree with that. And I see it all the time in my readings, especially for the suits. And I'm doing all air signs now. And it's funny because this is path 3. And this is the 3rd reading where there's something that you're going to be requested to do, that there's going to be a little bit of trepidation or fear. And you're going to have courage and strength to move forward anyway. All the 3 paths for the air signs were like that. Okay, so this is the power of surrender, and what you're being asked to surrender is to your intuition. Tune into your inner voice. Be aware of any gut feelings, flashes, knowings, or aha moments that come through to guide you. Absolutely, you're being guided. And that's always through your intuition. And again, this is Priestess of Light, and we have duality, many meanings, and misunderstanding. So I'm going to read this from the book for you, just because I want to make sure that you get every message that you're supposed to have with this card, okay? Now it says, the disciple priestess Magdalena sits at the entrance to a cave, a place of retreat. The skull on her lap indicates her spiritual side, whereas the open book represents her scholarly and educated side. Her red dress and white sash beneath her are symbols of the divine feminine and divine masculine combined. Your life is also full of dualities. You are at the same time masculine and feminine, physical and ethereal, fully human and fully divine. This card encourages you to explore all these true yet diverse aspects of yourself. It may feel strange to dive into new spiritual practices if you've always been physically oriented. An active, masculine approach to life may feel unnatural if you've traditionally been in a more reflective and feminine mode, but these deeper layers of yourself now long to be expressed. In opening up to these experiences, you will tap important, previously unknown strengths and talents and widen the scope of your spiritual, your personal, and even your professional life. Finally, there's a message of warning in this card regarding distorted perceptions. Magdalena, or Mary Magdalene, has been historically misunderstood, called a prostitute when she was actually an educated landowner. Be conscious of the ways you may be misunderstood, and be courageous in your intention to live your own life and stand in your truth. Also, be aware of any misunderstandings you carry about yourself. Any limiting or judgmental notions must be set aside. A clear understanding of your truth requires you to embrace your divine nature, the most gracious and powerful part of your many-faceted, sparkling identity. Interesting. Okay, now we're going to get your 9 cards, which are representing the path. Okay? Okay, your first card. You have the Knight of Wands. This is all about being passionate and confident and following your passion, being true to you. Exactly what this card just finished saying. Be you, be yourself, do you. Don't let anyone try to tell you you need to go in a different direction. Because with the 6 of Swords, you are being guided. You're being asked to move on from something, move away from something, let go of something and move in an opposite direction. This is likely where the trepidation or the fear steps in, okay? The not so easy change that's making its way into your life, but it brings relief in your world, okay? Whatever that means for you. Then you have the Emperor. This is all about taking the lead. You may be taking the lead, going down a path or a trail that most people don't go down or haven't gone down. But you're being asked to not take the path most taken. This is going to be a path that is the lesser path. People tend to steer clear of this path. They want to take the road that's taken by most other people because there's certainty there. This is the unknown. This is the uncertainty. And that's why you're being asked to surrender to your intuition and have the courage to do so, because it's taking you to a very, very good place. And don't worry about being misunderstood. This is your life. It's your world. It's your path. Yeah. Wisdom. You're being up-leveled. You're gaining spiritual wisdom. You're gaining intuitive abilities. You're gaining knowledge. You will, once you take that first step, you will gain all the information and knowledge and wisdom required to keep moving forward, okay? You might not have it right off the bat, but be patient. It will come. But you have to take that first step, okay? This position here is the center of the spread, so it is part of your overall energy combined with the bottom of the deck, okay? And this is the 6 of Cups. It's all about memories, reflecting, thinking back to things in the past, maybe taking a look at where you've been, mistakes you've made, things that have happened. But look at all 6 cups. They all have a plant in them, and they're all thriving. This could be someone or something from the past coming back around, but it's bringing good news. It's bringing good things. The 6 cups all hold something very, very, they're all thriving. Like I said, they're all doing very well. So you are being moved. It's right underneath the 6 of Swords. You are being moved to something so much better for you. Not that where you're at is not good, but if it isn't good, know that Spirit is taking you someplace much better. You got the World card. Yeah, you've got a cycle that's closing out. This is likely to be a cycle that's been around for a long time. It's either that you've had financial difficulties most of your life, or you can't seem to make romantic relationships work or last, You can't find happiness. Maybe you're unhappy in that job. You want to start your own business. You just have never been able to do so. Something is coming to completion so that you can move forward. This also represents something that you've been wanting and or working on for a while is coming to a completion. You are about to reach that goal that you've been wanting to reach. And this is right underneath the Emperor. This is all about that leadership, structure. This guy comes up with all these plans in his head on his own, and he creates empires with his bare hands. And then he runs them like they're child's play. He's got no fear. He's not afraid to move forward. He's not afraid to start something new. He just does it. And he achieves success in doing so. And then you've got the Ace of Wands. This is that opportunity. This is you taking action, moving toward that opportunity with childlike, what's the word I'm looking for here? Angels, help me out. With childlike vision and fearlessness. Kids don't fear moving forward in a new direction. They're too excited to explore the new things in life. You're being asked to have that same energy. Be excited about exploring this new opportunity. Okay. These all fit in the last reading. So why am I having trouble getting them to fit now? Nothing's changed. Now take a look at where this is at. The Ace of Wands is right underneath the High Priestess. And that's right underneath the Knight of Wands. It's all about following your passion, being confident to do so. Because it is bringing you wisdom and increased intuitive abilities. Use those intuitive abilities to start this new opportunity. Move toward it. And now you've got the Seven of Wands. There's a challenge here. There's something that's not blocking you, but it's a challenge. It's something that you're coming up against. It could be just your own thoughts, but it's resistance. Stand your ground. And look at this guy. It's like he woke up in the middle of the night to someone trying to get into his place, and he had to quickly throw on just anything, any clothing and shoes. Look at his shoes. He doesn't care. He's there. He's standing tall. He's standing proud, and he's guarding whatever it is that he wants to guard, whatever he wants to move forward with. Don't allow, just like this duality said, don't allow others to move you in the direction they want you to move in. Could be this, that there's something from the past that steps in and creates this resistance for you, or it's a thought from the past, a thought or a feeling, a way of thinking or feeling, because cups are all about emotion. There could be something from the past emotionally that causes this challenge or resistance in moving forward. But your outcome position is the Four of Swords. Take a step back, contemplate, rethink things, take a closer look, meditate. Get the answers, get the guidance from Spirit. That's going to help you move forward. Okay, bottom of the deck, part of your overall energy combined with the Six of Cups. Ooh, the King of Wands. This guy is fiery. He always goes after his passions. He always. He knows what he wants and he goes after it. He doesn't let anyone or anything get in his way. He goes after what he wants. He finds a way. He's innovative. He will find a way to get what he wants. I want to clarify this Seven of Wands and see if we can get a little bit more information on what it is that's going to create this challenge for you. We're going to do that with, this is the angel guidance tarot, okay? And this is the Light Seers deck. Okay, let's find out what the challenge or resistance is on this path for you. And maybe it's there to slow you down so that you will meditate, so that you can get the guidance, because maybe you're trying to do this on your own and Spirit wants to help you move forward. Ace of Cups. Now, this could be a new romantic partnership coming in. It could just be you're needing a little bit more, paying attention a little bit more to yourself, your own needs, your own wants, having that self-love, knowing your self-worth, knowing that it's fine for you to move forward the way you want to. You don't have to move forward the way others think you should. This is about you, loving you, following your own passions. Okay, you will have resistance, I'm sure. When we start to follow the inner guidance, it's always in a direction of spiritual rather than ego. In other words, it's usually not doing things the way we normally do things as human beings. It's usually doing things from a place of inner guidance system, which is completely opposite to the human way of doing things. And that's where resistance comes in. But you are headed toward wish fulfillment. This is you at your happiest. Follow your passion. This is emotion. Again, you've got the Ace of Cups. Cups are all about emotion. This is true emotional fulfillment. Follow the path that best suits you, that you know is going to make you happy. You know that it's something that you love. And here you got the Six of Cups again. This, I feel like this is a passion from childhood. This is something that you wanted as a child, or it's a way of being. It's a way of looking at life, like the way a child would look at life. For some of you, it's all about that being inquisitive like a child, wanting to explore, wanting to move forward and see what this is all about, not fearing it. For others of you, it's something that you loved as a child. Maybe you've even forgotten about it, but it's something that you have a passion for. It's time to go after that. Could be a talent. Maybe you used to love to sing. Maybe you played an instrument. Maybe you were an artist and you've set it down. You set it down years ago, maybe to get married and have kids and raise your kids, and you know, set your dreams aside temporarily. It's time to move in that direction now. For others of you, it's something from the past that it didn't work out in the past. You attempted it and it didn't work. Maybe it caused you a lot of problems and you're being guided to move in that direction again. It's coming back around from the past, and this time it is going to work, but it causes you to feel the resistance just because it didn't work in the past. Bottom of this deck gets added to these two now for part of your overall energy. And look at this, the Hermit. Go within. Do what lights your fire. Shine that inner light of yours as bright as this person is. It will raise you up. You are being raised up. You have the High Priestess. You're being raised up to higher levels. You are going to have such an incredible intuitive ability to do whatever it is you want to do. And I believe it's something from the past. Something that you either absolutely loved and just never went after, or you did try it, it didn't work, and now you're a little bit resistant when it comes to trying it again. But it is going to bring emotional fulfillment. You know it is. The resistance could be others trying to stop you from doing this, and it could be around a particular person. You've got the Ace of Cups. You'll know the difference. You'll know what it means for you. If it is around you coming together with one particular person, as far as a romantic partnership goes. You know that they're your wish come true, but others are trying to guide you away from that because they don't believe that that's the right person for you. Do it anyway, especially if you're being guided to. Have the courage to take that step. Okay, I want to get you another card. What are we going to get, angels? Let's get, yeah, we've been doing this all along. Beyond Lemuria deck. I'm going to get you a card. All the fronts of these cards have different artwork on them. And then there's a different message on the backs of each of the cards from Spirit for you. So let's see what Spirit's message is for you, Path 3. Here's your picture. That looks like the third eye chakra. And what it says on the back is, Starseed Elemental. Sometimes adulting can become too serious. When this happens, adding curiosity, fun, laughter, and a lighthearted sense of play to our perspective can be the most effective way to rebalance. Facing challenging circumstances with inquisitiveness, and that's exactly the word I used, can bring joy to whatever we are accomplishing. Imagine stepping into a child's shoes and seeing how they perceive the world. If you have a problem, consider how a child might solve it. Humans are evolving, and children can be our wisest teachers. May we nourish their big souls, listen to them with our hearts, and let their ways unveil fresh new eyes so we may see a whole new world. Everything on this card was said in this. Those are the messages coming through for you. We could have picked this card at the very beginning and skipped all of this because that's exactly what that's saying for you. You have to try and look at this through the eyes of a child. Be inquisitive. Explore the new. Move forward in the direction you're being guided to move in. Now, I want to ask your guides and Spirit what else you need to know, what it is that you need to do, be, think, and or feel to move on this path, move forward and get to that place that you want to get to. Have that brand new beginning. Have that success. Have that ultimate emotional fulfillment that you're looking for. We're going to do that in the extended. Again, click on the title of this video. It'll drop down the description box. There is a link to the extendeds. It'll take you to my website. Look for the air sign extended readings, and then of course click on Path 3. Those of you that are going to the extended, I will see you over there. Those of you that are not, I love you guys, and I will see you next time.